What's up, everybody? This is my second attempt at this video. First one I messed up the resolution on. It was pretty bad. Uh, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter because I was a little bit long-winded on the last one, and I completely wasted my time. It's my own fault, though. Um, so I hope everyone's doing okay. It's been a pretty crazy couple weeks. I haven't actually, again, really been trading it. I'm very busy the first, uh, like the first couple months of the year, and then at the back end, that's when literally like 80 to 90% of what I do outside of this is done. So I haven't really had an opportunity to really be trading the markets too much. I traded the oil, um, and I think I was up 40% at one point on that 2% down day, and I let that go and ended up losing 9% on it, which is entirely my own fault. But I didn't set a stop, and I didn't really monitor it, so it's my own fault there. But I still want to get back in there and short that, possibly, you know, as early as Monday. I guess we'll see. Um, Maybe 96, might trade 97 even. So I'll keep you guys updated when I enter in position. But back to ES here. Last week I said I was looking for a impulse down early in the week, targeting this area here, right? This 40 at this time was like 43.40, 43.30 again, right? And that the first target was 43.90, right? So in regards to, hey, did the market do what I thought I was going to do last week? We hit the first target, did not hit the second target, right? This is the area that I was expecting to see. The other big thing, which is the most important piece of information that the market gave us last week, in my opinion, is um, we consolidated in the beginning of the week instead of selling in the beginning of the week. This is very, very important, right? So we went sideways up here before dumping, okay? What this tells me is that we're probably going to get a new low, right? Because people distributed supply up here, and they wouldn't be doing that if they weren't gunning for a new low. So the reason I was saying last week, I wanted to sell and then I wanted chop, was because I wanted to buy here, right? I want us to consolidate down here. Just like we consolidated down here and then we went up, they consolidated up here and then we went down. They're more than likely going to go for a new low here. Okay, so um, that development was actually just the fact that we didn't sell in the beginning of the week versus selling in the end of the week is in my opinion a very bearish development, right? So um, this area is no longer, in my opinion, a safe bet to buy, right? So I think that we're going to get down here, and this may even hold for a day or two. I can't really tell you for certain, how it'll hold, or how long it'll hold rather. Um, but it might find some buyers, because again, that last week, if you were to tell me I could buy here, after seeing this run, I'd buy here, right? But because we sold late in the week versus beginning of the week, that changes my opinion on the matter. So where are we gonna go, right? Well, I still think we're due for this 43.40, 43.50 to 43.30 back test, right? That's going to continue to be the gateway to new lows, just like it was 2 weeks ago. We're going to be right back in that scenario. If we go back down there, I don't think it's going to hold. Again, just based off how last week played out. That was a very bearish development, in my opinion. Um, and if that doesn't hold, right, well, where are we going to go? Well, excuse me. The next target is actually going to be this demand zone here, right? And where's this lead? 41.20 to 41.30. Okay, you can see we got the wicks here, the wick supports, the closes. This is going to be the next major support area. If we overshoot that, right, the next major area is 39.60 to 4,000. All right, but I think that this is a major support area here, right? Would have to be some pretty bearish developments to sort of just go through those areas like nothing, right? So add this to your charts: 4120, 4130. I think that's where we're going to go now here, guys. Um, I don't think this is going to hold. It may hold temporarily. It may provide some scalps, but I think this is now going to break, and we're going to go down to that 4120, 4130 area. For the bullish targets, they need to get back above here on the 4-day chart, the 30 EMA. This is the 30 moving average. And again, we can trend when we're above this, and we'll trend when we're below this, right? This is the gateway to 200 points each, right? So here's 43.50. That's 230 points down is the next target below there, and back to the highs above here. So, this is probably going to break. I would say that 41.30 could trade by potentially the end of the month, right? So it'll likely trade if this breaks this week. Obviously we could have an extremely bearish week and it could trade this week. But if this acts as support for a day or two, then this ultimately may not trade until after OPEX, which would be the 18th. So we'll see, but it ain't looking good. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have new lows on deck here. So this week's targets for sure, 43.50 is what I see. 43.30 again, back test. If that breaks, if these previous lows breaks, going to be floodgate. We're going to be going down to that 41.30, 41.20 very quickly. Just a matter of, does it happen this week or does it happen next week, right? We'll find out. We got OPEX this week. Maybe they'll do it all this week, right? We'll find out. But for sure, this is an interesting area, and that's going to be the gateway to another 200 points down. I will not be a buyer here this time. If this had traded last week by Wednesday, I would have been a buyer here. But because we're approaching it at the end of the week, I can no longer buy here. I think we're going to go for new lows. So that's it, guys. Again, I hope everyone enjoys the Super Bowl, and stay safe. It's going to be a bumpy week. Could see a big week, potentially almost 300 points down. So if it doesn't happen this week, it's going to happen in the next two. All right, guys, have a good one.